Alright, if anybody's seen my recent post, you know that we are all secure right now. So we definitely are not able to do any of the heavy voiced or quick reaction time required games right now. So I did find something. This is Open Roads. It is voiced by Caitlin Dever and Carrie Russell, which I found very interesting. Caitlin Dever you'll know from Last of Us TV show. I really want to see. Apparently she plays Abby. That's cool. She also is known from, where I know her from, as Eve on Last Man Standing. And Carrie Russell is in The Diplomat. But where I know her from is Felicity. And yes, I know how old that makes me. And if for anybody who is saying, Felicity, that's not that long ago, I'm going to need you to sit down. That aired 27 years ago. And you can remember it. So if we could just take a moment of silence for everybody whose realities I've just crushed, and then we'll get started. D for flip over? That's different. Oh, I can look closer. Yep, there it is. Wow. That's a lot of candles. Oh, 80th. Nice. I mean, I can do that. How do I stop looking at it? Oh. Mom wants me to pack up my room. Get ready for the move next week. Speaking of what? Stay close. There's a few things left. Do list. Oh. I need to turn sensitivity down. Give me 1 second. Okay, that does seem a little better. It's actually good that I checked out those, because I was able to turn off copyrighted music. So if there's anything empty in this, I'll add some music in or something. What are these? Oh, they're little matchbox, or match packet things. I don't know what they're called. Not matchboxes. They're not boxes. Put back or pack up. I get to choose what to pack.
Ah, Nevada, home to all manner of folksy cryptids and cool dads.
Jackalope. Yeah, we'll take that. That's cool. Open it. I forgot it. Well, at least he got one, I guess. Sure, take it. You'll regret it if you don't. I feel like that would be handy to have. Old soda. Yum. Put that back. Learn how to make some booze. Oh, this needs to go back to the library. Please return to the learning center. Oh, you've got it out. Wow. A lot. Cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. That's all that is. I can read it just fine, thank you. Well, I should go back to the library. I suppose you can't Bring it back to the library if you don't at least bring it with you, right? That Dad? Yeah. Seems like he tries. I want your favorite recipes. Spots for what? What are you looking for? Blood boat. Are we going to Cooper or Harbor? I want to go to a lighthouse. Went for the Bruce bootlegger treasure. Oh, is that what we're looking for? Oh, wait, what? Oh, we actually wrote this. By Tess Devine. Prohibition in America was meant to stop people across the country from drinking alcohol in bars in their homes. What it achieved was creating a booming industry of illegal alcohol imports, especially from Canada. Much of this so-called bootlegging was done in the dead of night, ferrying barrels of alcohol across the border and huge sums of cash back to Canada. But much of this money was stashed, hidden, buried stateside. This is actually to read. Oh, Lord. Where was I? Stateside by bootleggers for safekeeping until the coast was cleared to bring it home, and some of that illicit treasure must have been left behind when bootleggers were arrested. Where did I go? By the authorities or killed in underworld dealings gone wrong. The location of these abandoned caches of riches may be lost to time, but hints and clues remain. My father and I have spent many a summer vacation tracking down potential spots to search for this left-behind bootlegger gold, none yet successful, but these local legends and history behind them is fascinating to learn. It is fascinating to learn more. Continue page 2, which apparently we don't have access to page 2. That's kind of cool that our father and her used to do that anyway. And that she even wrote something that was put in the paper. I wonder if we're like a aspiring writer, or what we do for fun.
Guess I'll have to pack this after my next shift.
Yo, Galaxy. Guess where those pictures were taken. Write this one too. I hate PE class. Kids can get in shape without a gym. I hated gym class too. Did the minimal effort required to pass the class. Well, let's get real. All kids in America across the world, students of Greenville High lives were changed forever on September 11th, 2001. When you heard the news from your parents that morning or saw the reports on TV, you're certain to remember where you were that day, that fateful moment. In the last 2 years, the threat of terrorism has become part of our everyday lives, as terms like weapons of mass destruction. From the moment that planes hit the World Trade Center towers, we knew things would never be the same. I'm gonna have to do a read on this because it's probably not gonna let me look at all. As American troops enter Iraq, conversations has changed to one between people who demand we support our troops and those who argue that George W. Bush and Donald Rumsfeld's reasons for war aren't justified. But today is a day to mourn those over 6,000 people whose lives were lost 2 years ago and appreciate the sacrifices. Volunteers, first responders, community members who leapt into action when they were most. Continue to page 2. And then the gym thing. Yeah, do you remember where you were? I was in English class. And we, from that class to every other class, actually, the whole rest of the day, all we did was watch that on the news. I don't know about younger grades, but I was in high school, so that's what was on. We all sat on top of the desks and watched in silence. It was definitely something different. Scary. Why are you letting me pick these all up? Later. Plane ticket. Where are we going?
Better leave these where Mom won't see them.
You don't want her to know where you're going? To Reno. Gotta take her posters. Does she know that you're packing? Oh, that's a cold return vent. Huh. Oh, I can pack it and that won't be a problem. Oh, yeah, take your hairbrush. I'll reduce or remove any coughing as best I can. I am trying to turn from the mic to do that. Well, I suppose some people can't read cursive these days. They don't teach it anymore. Okay, here we go. For any of you, youngins who can't read cursive. The August. Can I close this one? Yeah, thank you. Oh, I had so many of these. Tamagotchi.
Oh, right. I was supposed to feed you. Poor little guy.
I had a bunch of those too. There was at one point I was like carrying 5 of those. And taking care of all of them because I'm an overachiever apparently. Why are we looking through our trash? Suppose I made this choice, so... Why am I looking through the trash? Dementia? I just read a book about dementia. The Things We Keep. It was very good, actually. One, it's more than just memory loss. Dementia can bring on behavioral changes, like become more stubborn or irritable, even when they were never like that before. Just remember that it's not their real personality coming through, and do your best to take it in stride. 2, be adaptable. You'll quickly learn which questions your grandparent has trouble answering. Learn to change the subject from things that are difficult or upsetting. If you say something wrong, don't worry. Take it as a learning experience. 3, look on the bright side. When they can't remember a name or event, don't correct them. Just act like anybody who might forget that kind of thing. Stay positive. You can't bring their memory back, but you can make them feel okay about where they are. And don't forget, not everything needs to be communicated with words. Sometimes a simple hug can go a very long way. I wonder if their grandmother... This person's grandmother has a dementia or something. Or had, maybe? quite an old birthday, so to be morbid or anything, but in existence anymore. Just keeping it real. Okay. I don't know what that thing's about. Wash dishes, help tag things for the estate sale. Yeah, I'm thinking Grandma's probably passed. Movies from work. Back up the rest of the room. Can I actually look at that? No, because it's already packed up. I don't know. Oh well.
Tess?
Yeah?
Come down to the basement. There's something I want to show you.
The basement? What is it?
Oh, it's nothing really. Remember, this? Gah!
And by her reaction, I would say she probably hates it, but, I don't think it's bad. Everybody's their own worst critic. Looks okay to me. We'll go with what is it? I'm torn whether I should play as, would I react to her as herself, because seems like she would say she hates it.
What is it?
It's of the dog we had growing up, Lady. Your Aunt August made it when she was a kid.
My God. And Aunt August isn't a rich and famous artist now?
Well, she is one of those things. Not a famous artist, though.
We've still got a little while before we actually move out, right? Like a week?
Yeah, about.
The estate sale was weird. Having all those people in the house, picking through Grandma's stuff. I'm glad it's over.
Yeah, me too.
Are you okay? Mom.
We took care of your grandmother right up to the end, and
now they're selling the house out from under us. I know.
wanna just take a minute and look around and see what's left. I haven't really gone through everything since the sale ended.
Yeah, me neither. That sounds really nice. Just looking through what's still here. Aside from this hell picture.
Amazing that no one bought it, right?
Just shocking.
So you're all packed up, right? Good to go?
Ugh, oh my God.
Just remember that it needs to be done by Wednesday so we can get everything out of here on time.
I know.
Alright, I guess we're gonna look at what's left of Grandma's stuff. I have a feeling that is not Grandma's stuff. Or why they let me pick that up. I have one of those. Looks almost exactly like that, except for now it's in several pieces. The thing fell apart. I've got this section and all the poles, and this section. I can put them back together, but I'm not gonna do it till I'm gonna put like bolts in it. I'm thinking like some bolts and washers, so it can't come apart again. I was thinking about, yeah, see, just like that one. I was gonna just buy another one, but they're not cheap for some stupid reason. Like $50. Kind of ridiculous.
Ooh, so dapper. Was this Grandpa's?
Millie Dear Calder. This is an actual book. wit, wisdom, and ineffable I speak good. Wisdom and ineffable tact. Dear Millie has been charming readers for over 15 years. Found in newspapers nationwide, Millie doles out stage advice over 5 million readers weekly. Gathered here for the first time are some of the most engaging responses from Sage of the Midwest on matters of home, parenting, and romance. There's never a question that Millie can't handle. What's Mom got to say about it?
Grandma's advice column was popular, wasn't it?
For a little while, yeah.
I felt really lucky that I got to ask her for advice face to face. I remember when we went to that one book signing when I was a little kid.
You remember that?
Yeah, I mean, people in the audience seemed so excited and nervous to get to ask her their questions right there in person. Sometimes when I'd ask Grandma for advice, she'd start off with, "Don't tell Millie," but I think she saved her special advice for me.
Well, she could have given some advice to herself and realized that taking out 3 mortgages on her house wasn't such a good idea.
Well, sometimes people that are good at giving advice aren't great at taking their own advice. It's a lot harder to just take your... Really not much left, is there? Smell it. I want to whack something. I'm feeling a little better. Can I get to that? What is this? The inspector?
Grandpa Leo was
An inspector for the county.
What's that mean?
He inspected things for the county.
Oh, great, Mom. Thanks.
Commercial buildings, mostly. When we were driving around town, he'd point out the ones he'd inspected. I remember he was very proud of inspecting the department store. You know, the big one on Old Main Street. Every foot of electrical, fire sprinklers, alarm system, everything. He'd say he was the only thing keeping half the buildings in town from burning down. Electrical fires are no joke.
The voice acting's good. I do wish the animation had more of the mouth movements. But okay. I don't think there's anything else in here. Oh, wait. Oh, we could pick up the laundry detergent. Wow. Look at that. Soap. Can't go through there. Oh, I can. I was gonna say, can I play with the buttons? I can't actually do anything with it. Lame. I thought I was gonna get to mess with the electrical. Oh, file box. I thought I said fuse box first. Okay. Maybe the rest of our stuff's like in this house? General? Can't open the closet. I get a cup of oh, I want a cup of coffee. Can I can't make coffee. I want some coffee. I have tea though. Tea. I keep my voice going for the rest of this. Where I just came from. Another mallet. Boy, they really like to get sodas from what is Marnie's. Eat out at Marnie's a lot and then don't take care of their garbage. Come on, man. What are the garbage? The recycling. Another one. Ops. I guess Mom's gonna have to tell us who it is. I can't flip it over. I'm gonna guess Grandpa, Grandmother. Oops. Grandmother might be the one with the longer hair, and then I don't know who their aunt, probably.
Wow, was this taken right here? Cool. That's Grandpa?
Mm-hmm. Probably only a year before he died.
Of a heart attack?
Yeah, very sudden. But I guess that's how heart attacks are.
Not always. Got a lot of flip-flops. I hate flip-flops. I can't stand the thing between your toe or the flippy-floppy noise they make when you walk. They're a nightmare. Uh-oh.
Ugh, Mom.
Yep.
Please quit already.
My dad still smokes. He has no intentions of quitting, but my mom quit, and I know that must have been really hard. And I'm really proud of her.
Did Grandma start dressing like this after you moved out of the house?
Mm-hmm. After my father passed, my mother, well...
Turned into a hippie.
A bit of a free spirit, let's say.
Doesn't look like that rubbed off on August much.
I think it might have. To push her in the opposite direction.
I'm glad for the frequent cutscenes. It allows me a chance to, like, cough and blow my nose and stuff, and I can just cut that out. Oh, good, we put this one over. No dice.
Oh, how did this end up down here?
Huh. Must have been in a drawer of something that got sold.
This is from one of the first digs Dad and I went on.
It was kind of adorable how excited you both got about going on those digs.
I remember being so sure that we would actually find bootlegger gold. Or at least a clue about it.
Your dad. Well, at the very least, he certainly had a way of firing up your imagination. I'll give him that.
That sounds like it would have been really cool, though. Go on an adventure like that. Hurry. This is a really cool art room. Oh man, what I wouldn't give to have something like this. I do a lot of arts and crafts. If I had a dedicated room, I'd probably do it more often. I'd just use my kitchen or porch or something. I gotta clean it up before and after. I can't just like leave things scattered around like that. I'd love to have my own little chaos room that could just be used for art.
Oh, hey. It's August. Ugh, exhausted. The state sale was a lot. But that's easy for you to say. Yeah, I remember. And the answer is still no. Well... The what? Oh, right. Right. Sorry, it hasn't exactly been at the front of my mind. Yeah, it's around here, somewhere. No, it's fine. Okay. Love you. Bye. Unbelievable.
What did she say?
Nothing helpful.
Is she still not gonna help us with the house?
No. She was just calling to ask me to find some book of hers.
Any idea where it could be?
It must be upstairs somewhere, in your grandma's things. It has a red and black cover, white block lettering. I'll know it when I see it.
Okay, let's go.
Stairs. Alright. Not in there. Okay, so this is... Oh, this must be where she was staying. Room. The other side? Nothing. Nice painting. I guess she couldn't really get around well. Must have sucked being all the way upstairs then. Oh, I didn't see that before. Yes. Seltzer. Rich and glamorous high school student tries to transform a new pupil into the most popular girl at school, but fate has other plans. That could be like one of a billion movies. It's a pretty typical thing they would do again and again. Wait, did it actually have a name on that one? Oh, Clueless. Yeah, there's one of them. 6 strangers invited to a mysterious mansion for dinner. Host turns up dead. Anyone and everyone becomes a suspect. Oh, can't pick up the note. Nice. Well, it's probably not in here, but I'm glad I went in there to see what else I missed. Must be a closet or something not important. Looks like somebody's really into painting as well as pottery. My biggest issue with doing like artsy things is what do you do with it when you're done? It takes up space. Kind of a problem.
What's this?
Oh, it's a hook pole thing to pull down the hatch to the attic.
Could August's book be up in the attic? With Grandma's things?
Could be.
Alright. We can go up there, but... you go first.
Chicken. Attic's cool, I'd go first. Or I'd keep my extra pillows. Then. What's this? Oh, there should not be a monster, huh? Close it all. I see there's something in there, but I'm trying to check everywhere else first.
I am the very model of a modern major general. La 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 da 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 mineral.
Okay. Sure. Directed by Opal Divine. Huh. A theater thing that her mother directed. That's kind of cool.
Hey, Ma! Actually, maybe I should just put this back.
No, we're gonna read it. Be Snoopy Snoopy. Oh, well, sorry to hear that Mom's doing worse. I've been thinking about her a lot lately. I know this is a sore spot, but it's the last time I'll bring it up. I really wish you'd let me help with Mom's medical bills. I get that you'd rather have me there in person to help, but I just can't get away from work long enough to make that happen. I'm sorry that money is the only thing I can provide right now, but it's just the situation we're in. If you're stressed about everything you have to do, you can always send Tess down here for a weekend again. I love having her around. Call me if there's anything new with Mom. Love, August. I think what she wanted was moral support more than monetary support. I mean, it's nice that she wanted to help with the medical bills. I mean, she should have probably let her help with the medical bills, but I get that's not what she wanted. She wanted moral support. Money is not support. Where's that? Oh, attic. That's where we're supposed to go.
Okay, come on up!
Damn, it's dusty. Now, where's that book?
This is not the book, but let's see what's it. Ha! Felicity. Nice. I love that they put that in there. That's cool. Yeah, Caitlin Dever, the other thing I know her from, more recently is actually, one of those commercials for, it was like a hotel or something. It shows her, shooting some movie, and they cover in mud, and then they're like, cut for lunch, and then, she gets a hotel, and they're like, do you want to do a complimentary mud bath or something? She's like, no mud. I thought it was pretty funny. Can I play it? No. Lame. Probably for that dog they were talking about. Ooh, yeah, creepy doll. Oh, what the hell? Was it mothballs? Probably. I don't see any book up here. Pick up the bucket. Yep. Super helpful. I'm not sure why they let you pick some of this stuff up. Descend from here? Yeah. Hop down.
Whoa. Grandma's wedding dress?
I wore it on my wedding day, too. And you can wear it when you get married.
Kinda seems like a curse. Obviously, you got divorced. Her husband died. I feel like that's probably not a good dress to wear. I don't really believe in curses, but I don't know. It just seems a little weird. That sounds kind of insulting. I feel like she would probably say this one.
I'm not getting married.
You don't know that.
Did you know you were going to get married when you were my age?
Sure. Or I always thought I would.
Well, I know too. And I know I'm not.
I guess it works both ways. She does seem kind of like a lone wolf type, though.
I'm a lone wolf. A bird that flies solo.
Some sort of wolf bird?
Yeah. I can both do wolf things and fly around. But one thing a lone wolf bird does not do is get married.
Huh. And why is that?
No time. Too busy howling and soaring and making my paper.
That's how you feel now, but you might change your mind when the time comes.
You know, also, if you don't get married, you can't get divorced.
Ooh.
So, that's a plus.
Are you saying you wish your father and I had never gotten married? You know you wouldn't be here right now if we hadn't.
Oh, don't even get me started on having kids. And anyway, you can have kids without getting married.
Ooh.
So you're not getting married. You're not having kids. You've got your whole life figured out at age 16. You don't want the dress. I get it.
I mean... But it's a nice dress. It meant a lot to Grandma. And to you. Isn't that enough?
I feel a little responsible for opening that can of worms. Oh well. I am a little chaos demon. Where the hell is this book I'm supposed to be finding up here? I'll see a book. Oh, wait.
What's under here?
Here, let me grab that. I'll put it up here to look through. Yeah, there's a bunch of old stuff in here. But...
Mom?
Hold on, it might still be here somewhere.
Creepy hole in the
There's
wall.
something...
Here it is. Maybe if your dad had read this,
Pay attention.
he wouldn't have stopped working at the video store.
Mom! What's in there?
I have a suitcase just like that. That actually came from my grandmother. Alright. Where'd they put it? Oh, here we go. Yeah, it's just like this. I literally have this suitcase. That's crazy. Writing her column. Well, she's like a writer like her grandma.
This is just some junk from the old summer house.
Your family had a summer house?
Well, it was more of a cottage, I guess. We spent the summers up there for a long time.
And you've never taken me to visit?
Well, I haven't been there since I was your age. We just stopped going one summer. The summer after my dad died. I think there were just too many memories there.
Oh my god.
What?
Aren't you seeing it?
Seeing what?
Right here! Behind them? That's a freshly covered hole.
Uh-huh.
It's obviously the location of the buried bootlegger gold.
In our backyard, you mean?
Indubitably.
Lady probably buried a bone there.
Dogs don't really do that. Only cartoon dogs do that.
Only cartoon dogs bury bones, but real-life bootleggers bury gold in people's backyards? In 1968?
It was a different time, Mother.
Sure.
She's like, it was a different time, Mother. As if her mother didn't live in that time and doesn't know full well what kind of time it was. We really need a Hey Mom everything. Hey Mom, look, sunglasses. Yeah. Cool. Recently, one of my daughters gave me a tremendous shock. She's married. Apparently, her college beau and her tied the knot without my knowledge. She claims that they wanted to skip the wedding and save up for a house, but I'm very hurt of her exclusion. She knows that I have dreamed for a big wedding for a long time. How can I convince her that a marriage founded in secrecy will never last? Miffed mother-in-law. Editor's note, Millie is a character. Pull it together. Dear Miffed. Half the battle of being a parent is allowing your children to make their own mistakes. It is tough. Only time will tell if their marriage will stick, and only thing you can do is make the best of it. Consider the weight of your daughter's weight your daughter's been under, keeping this under wraps. We all have our secrets, myself included, and to not be able to tell even our closest loved ones can feel absolutely suffocating. While it can be hard to see a child make such a foolish mistake, the best thing a mother could do is bite her tongue. Yours, Millie. Editor's note, too harsh, rewrite. Answer 2. Question 2. My husband rekindled a relationship with his high school crush. Ooh. A girl he hadn't seen since his Air Force days. They're both married, and they told me they're just friends. Against my better judgment, I supported it, and they started spending more and more time together. Well, I should have trusted my gut. Coming home early from grocery shopping, I caught them in the act. Now I'm at a loss. My friend says get divorced, but my mother says stay together for the children. What could I do? Hopeless in the heartland. Ooh. Ooh. I wouldn't want to run an editor's column. Dear Hopeless. Nothing's harder than having your marriage fall apart before your eyes. Trust me, I know. It's hard to say what's worse, a sense of betrayal or the realization that you've been had. Isn't it the same thing? Divorce is the realization you've been had, yeah. Divorce is a tricky subject, no doubt about it. I'll tell you one thing, though, there's always time to start anew. Abandonment and freedom are two sides of a coin. Yours, Millie. Editor's note, no newspaper will allow you to argue for divorce. Rewrite. Ugh. Different time, that's for sure. No! They painted, or are they actually like... Find out. Homemade marbles? No, they're rocks. They're totally rocks. Do you not know what a rock is? Tissue jawbreaker. Very abstract model of the solar system.
Weird little rocks.
Ah, these little stones were from the stream near the summer house.
You painted them?
Me in August. The rocks from the stream were so smooth, but I forget why we painted them.
You were really that bored, huh?
There weren't many TV channels back then.
No.
Tragic.
Oh, cool. I love dinosaurs. Be together soon. Love you, and we're going to love our new life together, free and happy. Helen Divine. Who's Helen?
Well, whoever this guy was, it sure seems like he and Grandma had something pretty intense going on. Was Grandma Helen...
Huh. Helen's grandma's name. Okay. I don't think she was cheating. Maybe that was after the death of her husband.
in some kind of secret relationship?
No! Not the Helen I knew.
Intrigue. Grandma, what were you up to?
Found it.
Grandma's diary?
That's what we're looking for, right?
Should we?
Yes.
Oh, I don't think
Yes.
we should really...
Oh, Grandma wouldn't have cared. I'm dead. What difference does it make to me? I can hear her saying it now.
I agree. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to... That's really hard to read. Very pixely. Aren't any help. They think they are being good neighbors, but if anyone should know where the path of good intentions leads, it's these church ladies. The children carry on the best they can. Opal's caught up in her own teenage dramas as usual, almost as if it were any normal summer. August does worry me a bit. She's becoming caught up more and more in her imagination. I wish I could help her. There's so much I can't say. It's becoming a challenge to keep my correspondence up with... blanked out, concealed. It's only a matter of time until we're together again, in person. But to hold it all inside, not tell a soul, it's almost too much. Like he knows and I know, soon enough, waiting soon will be over, and this will all be in the rear view. Postcard, Libertyville, MI, 1969. Street. Forget about the past, Leo. Instead, all that matters now is our future together. See, after her husband passed. Just kept it a secret because in the time period it would have been looked upon poorly. Next. Ooh. Intriguing. What's this go to?
What is this? So, Grandma and this guy were definitely together before Grandpa died? And they were gonna run away together? You never heard about this?
No, this is...
And what is this key to? Why is it hidden in here?
something at the summer home, I assume?
Okay, well, now we've gotta go check the old place out.
Did my sick brain miss something? Actually, did say something about them being together before he died? I'll find out in editing, I guess. I must have misread that. I think that the first option is going to get better results from
To
Mom.
find out who this mystery man was. Don't you want to know?
I don't know, Tess. We still have so much to do around here.
Come on. It'll be fun. An adventure.
I still need to call Tina at the theater and finish cleaning out the fridge.
Come on.
Also, it's time-consuming.
We never get to do stuff together. You spend all your time at the theater, and I spend all my time in school. When was the last time we were able to do something? To talk?
Well...
You do want to know, don't you? I can see it, Mom. I can see it in your face.
Oh, God. You know, a little change of scenery would be nice.
Ha, that's the spirit.
We could spare a weekend before we have to move for a little road trip, right? To tie up some loose ends.
Right.
And some of those little towns along the way are great for antiquing.
Yeah, sure.
All right, it's a deal. Let's hit the road and see what we find. I could really use a break from all this, even if it's just for a weekend. Pack your overnight bag.
Yes!
And bring your homework. I don't need you falling behind at school.
What about August's book?
We can FedEx it to her when we get back.
Okay. A road trip! This is gonna be great.
Yeah, let's go pick up some more of those sodas to leave places instead of put them away. Yes, it's bugging me. Alright, who knows what we might find. Be watch before we get there. What can I do here? Oh, I can rifle through here. What do we got? Gum, chips, sodas. You're gonna need to go to the bathroom. Shit, I need to go to the bathroom. Text Dad. Text Francine. There's an option for put back phone on the phone. That's weird. Dad. I can actually compose a message? Wait, what? Can I? My dad. That's it. My dad. Okay. I thought I was gonna be able to write something. No. Registration. Interesting. Ah, Who else remembers the days of printing out this off of maps.com instead of having a GPS on your phone? I'll be honest, I use that going places that I even know where to go if I have multiple places, just so it'll pick like the optimal route to do all of the things, like at a road, add stops and stuff. A 2-hour trip, that's not that bad actually. Can I reach everything the other way? No. What we bring?
What are you doing back there? Are you gonna do your homework?
No.
I gotta
Reading
put
in the
that
car
on.
makes me carsick.
Then what are you messing with back there?
I don't know.
So stop it. It's not safe.
God, Mom. Hey, Mom. Why is it stick in your butt?
When did you say the last time you were at this summer house was?
Oh, when I was, I guess, 15. Your age?
I'm 16.
I meant about your age.
So a super long time ago. I know for my kids, they would definitely say something along those lines. My son actually, I was telling him about stuff by photos. He's like, oh, were those photos in color? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, how old do you think I am? He's like, I don't know. You were born probably sometime in like and he's like, 1900s? I was like, very, very late 1900s. It's like, and I don't like it put that way. He's a little brat. I love him.
So, a super long time ago. Wow. No one's been there since, like, the 19th century.
Oh, God. See? There it is.
What was the Industrial Revolution like?
Yeah.
Tess, I wouldn't know.
Did you ever meet Galileo?
Jesus, how old do you think I am?
I mean, I'm just estimating. It's a rough estimate. It's a rough estimate.
I'll say. It was the 60s, I think, summer of 68. 1968.
So, like, 35 years ago?
And you say you're bad at math.
What was it like?
The summer house?
And the Dark Ages, but yeah, the summer house.
I just always really liked it there. It was an escape.
From what?
Everything, I guess. School, town, same old. Every day just felt like it was hours when we were there.
Sounds really nice. So why did we never go?
I don't know. It was somewhere I always associated with being a kid. Yeah, we stopped going as a family when I was your age, and then I went off to college, and then married your father.
Did Dad even know about this place? I can't imagine Dad passing up a free summer home where he could just hang out and do nothing all day.
So you're saying your father is lazy?
He's, let's keep it
He's
nice.
a man of leisure.
Is that what that phrase means?
What else would it mean? He likes relaxing.
Who doesn't like relaxing?
He sure does. It's probably why I never mentioned it to him. Because I knew he would never have put in the work to actually fix it up so we could use it.
It needed a lot of work?
Well, not last I saw it, but being unoccupied for decades out there in the middle of nowhere, it's gotta be falling apart.
It could still be in good shape. Maybe somebody's been, keeping it up.
Ooh.
You hope squatters have been living in it?
No, like, like shoe elves. I mean, it'd be nice if it were magically still in good shape, considering we need a new place to live.
To live in? Tess, I'm sorry, you couldn't live there, and not year-round.
Why not?
Well, it doesn't have central heat,
Put it
or
in.
even really insulation. It's a summer home, not a winter home.
You could fix that. That doesn't sound that hard to fix. Somewhat costly. Not too bad.
Fine. Then where are we going to live?
I don't know yet.
We're gonna be living in this car, aren't we?
No.
Because it feels like we're about to be living in the car.
We can find an apartment.
How are you even going to pay for an apartment?
The theater company, you know.
I thought you said it was underwater.
Well, you know, it's not doing great, but...
Mom.
What?
Oh, that first one's a little too harsh. Give her a dream.
We need money.
Believe me, Tess, I know.
If Dad was still here.
Excuse me?
Oh,
He could help. Pay for things.
she wouldn't accept it.
If your father and I were still together, we wouldn't be in this situation in the first place.
Well, have you asked Dad if he could send back some money? To help?
Absolutely not. He doesn't have the money.
How'd you know?
But Dad moved out west for work. What? Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. It's just... work. Sure.
It wasn't for work? Then what was it then? I think I deserve to know.
If he hasn't told you his side of the story, I'm not gonna step in and take that responsibility for him, like I always did. Your father left me in a hell of a situation. We made all these decisions together. Do you not understand that? We made decisions that depended on us both, you know, sticking around. I didn't plan for any of this. You idealize your father, you know that? And I just don't really want to talk about it right now.
Fine. Let's never talk about it. Let's never talk about anything important.
Man, yeah. Oh, I got choices now. How's work going? Tell me about this work. Ooh, I don't know. Shiko could be real mad at you. You do that. That seems rude, though, to be like, yeah, okay, never mind. I don't like the options they're giving me. I really don't. This is rude to Dad, and this is like... We literally just said, don't do that. They're making me choose who to piss off. Well, Mom's the one with her hands on the wheel, I suppose. Don't piss off Mom with her hands on the wheel. Okay, let's put okay then. Oh, no. Oh, dude, Dad, come on. I'll get on that. They give me the prompt. Yeah, super nice. Doing good at that.
Are you sending text messages to someone?
God, rude. I'm not the one driving.
Yes. Yes, I am.
To who?
It's
Somebody
to
better at
whom,
conversation than you.
Mother. It was Dad.
Just getting his side of the story, huh?
No comment.
It's all right. Having a common enemy can help bring people together.
You're not my enemy. Or Dad's.
Sometimes it feels that way.
Well, it's
Play the part then.
not supposed to.
I'm sorry, that woman's gotta get over herself. Holy crap. It's like crap.
Mom!
My God.
Crap shack.
Are you okay?
I just didn't think it would still be here.
You thought it would grow legs and walk away?
Mom, well, it is. And it looks to be surprisingly well preserved.
Well, it's not just like I remember it. A little more...
Of a dump?
Of a dump?
weathered than the last time I was here. But I guess I am too.
Want to start looking around?
Yeah.
Alright. Alright, I guess let's check out on the outside first a little bit. Can I run or anything? No. Apparently not.
Cool van.
Thanks. It doesn't run anymore. The engine died for good 1 year while we were visiting this place. So I just turned it into my bedroom after that.
You slept in a broken down van?
That's
Well,
weird.
it was better than sharing a room with August.
Did you, redo it to be like a bedroom inside?
Yeah. Your grandfather pulled the seats out for me, and I set up a little bed frame with a mattress and all sorts of posters and pillows and shelves and things like that.
Oh, I've got to see this. Oh, it's locked. Please tell me the keys are somewhere. I need to see what a lava lamp looks like after it just sits there mutating for 30 years.
They might have been... I can't remember.
Don't do this to me, Mother. I have to see how much tie-dye is in there. Please.
Oh, August was always trying to steal my keys so she could get in there and mess with my stuff. They're probably in her room.
Oh, the little criminal! All right, I'm on the case. The cool stuff is so close, I can taste it.
Stop licking the cool stuff. I don't know why I clicked that again. I know it's locked. Why is everything outside like this? Like, okay, you stopped coming, fine, but like... Still doesn't explain the state of things. I love how they got a little dog house for the doggy and they bring the dog.
It's out there. Somewhere. That buried bootlegger gold.
Uh-huh. Bigfoot, too, I hear.
Do you think he found the gold already?
What makes you so sure Bigfoot's a he?
Oh, I love it. Equal opportunity cryptids. Very forward thinking.
It's 2003, Tess. Anyone can be a Bigfoot.
I should go through the front door first. Nothing to say about the tree, really? Something to say about this? Yep. Hey, Mom!
Did you do these with Grandma?
No, August did. I never had a green thumb.
Me neither.
She loved helping my mother in the garden.
Really?
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. Can you picture August getting her hands dirty out in the garden now?
I guess not. But if my mother was ever out in the garden, she was out there with her, helping the best she could. I remember one year, maybe when she was 6, she started crying so hard when it came time to pick the berries and vegetables. But the plants worked so hard growing them. You can't just take them.
That's
Aw.
sweet.
Well, now I feel bad for the plants.
She was a sensitive kid.
So am I. So what happened? To August. She doesn't seem so sensitive now.
Oh. Life happened, I guess.
Masking the sensitivity, I'm sure she's still sensitive. Look closer. No, thank you. A door over there, too. How many doors are in this tiny place? Why are there 3 doors on the... I get having a door on the front and a door on the back, but why the 3rd door? A little weird. Yeah? What you there for?
Is this a trailer home?
It's a mobile home.
What did I just say?
They're not the same thing. A trailer home hooks up to the back of a truck and can be towed around. You can take it from place to place. A mobile home arrives on a trailer, like towed by a big truck.
Go on.
A mobile home doesn't have wheels.
Well, why didn't you just say that?
Well, I will admit it took me a moment to untangle the nuances.
Ugh. I can smell the place. Just saying something because I can't smell a damn thing right now. My nose is so stuffed. Oh, it's a puppy. Puppy! Yeah, right?
Is this lady?
There she is. Good girl.
She looks kind of like my Piper. I think she did a good job.
The resemblance to August's portrait of her is uncanny. Those vacant eyes, the unhinged jaw. August really captured her malevolence.
Malevolence?
She looks like a sweet old dog, but it took August's artistic temperament to expose the darkness within. I love art.
Not where I thought that was going. Skates. $0.75. Crazy. Inflation is crazy. Ah, yeah. I remember these being at everybody's house. Can we close the door? Why does nobody ever shut a damn door in a game? Or movies. Watch on TV. They'll open the door and they just leave it open. What's this about? Bowling at the church? Or do you meet somewhere? Really, there's not a bowling alley in the church, right? That'd be awesome. Weddings. Yeah, 7 days supply, huh? Yeah, that'll help you from nuclear fallout right there. This everybody knows that clear right up after a week. It was more about making people think that they had control over something they didn't, so they didn't panic en masse. Which I guess seems evil, but really, if you think about it, letting everybody freak out is less kind than having them calmly die thinking they're doing something. Cause far less damage. See, someone's in the tree. Why didn't I say something about the tree? Who's in the tree? New friend. Oh. Can't really read this name. After a special tie. Red tie. Special powers. Like an imaginary friend, I guess.
Nightshade?
It was because he could only come out at night. Or stay in the shade, as I remember it.
Okay, well that's spooky as hell.
August was just a kid. She needed someone to talk to.
Did it have to be a freaky imaginary friend who lurked in the shadows? I mean, what about you or Grandma Helen?
Well, I was a teenager. I don't think I was the most, compassionate at that age. I had my own problems.
If I had a little sister and Dad died, I'd be there for her to talk to.
It's different. You don't know what having a little sister is like.
Are you trying to say you were justified in not helping your little sister when she was grieving after her father died?
I helped. I did. I mean, we were all there for each other, but I could have used more help too. I don't think I had anything left to give. So August made a new friend for herself, one who would always listen.
Any of those? I can open these ones.
Locked. Maybe the little key? From Grandma's diary? Nope. What secrets might you hold, little drawer?
Get a crowbar. Not in that one. All the good stuff's in that one.
Oh, look at this big pink guy.
Kurt won that from me at the fair.
Kurt?
Who's Kurt?
We met at the drive-in diner.
You had a summer fling? Was he cute?
I thought he was very handsome. And he rode a motorcycle.
Oh my god, a bad boy?
Honestly, I fell for him pretty hard that summer. It was pretty,
Cool. On his motorcycle?
He was very romantic.
Oh, no.
No, not like that. Well, a little like that.
Ah, no. So, what happened? Did you break up with him, or...
I don't remember. It was just a summer thing. It doesn't really matter.
Wow. Did I hit a nerve?
Hey, maybe we should keep looking around for more relevant things.
Oof.
Sheesh, what happened here?
Looks like the wall gave way. Water damage, I guess.
What is this thing?
It's the water heater.
Oh, that's why you said water damage. I get it, I'm following along. Well, it's not going anywhere now. Can we climb over it?
No.
No! God, look at all that rusty metal.
I'm up on my tetanus shots, aren't I?
We're not risking it.
Well, what's that thingy back there?
It's a maintenance hatch for getting down into the crawl space under the house.
Is there any other way into the crawl space?
I think there's a way to get in from around the back. Why are you acting so excited?
Well, if we could get into the crawl space, we could climb back up out of that hatch and get over to that side of the mobile home to find more stuff.
I'm not sure why you're using the plural here.
And also, I really want to see if there's any cool, creepy stuff under there.
Spiders. Probably lots of them.
Like a skeleton.
Listen, you can give it a peek if you want, but there is no way I'm crawling under there with you. You're on your own.
Ditto.
Hey, no problem. More cool, creepy stuff for me.
But it's a game, so I can do it.
These have seen better days.
Yeah, it's a shame they've gotten so moth-eaten.
I was gonna say they've seen better days when they were alive, but alright. Yeah, right?
I meant when they were alive.
Right.
I think hunting is really rude. Like, leave the poor animals alone.
You know, people have been hunting animals since we lived in caves.
Right. Before there were supermarkets. Or shotguns. Hunt like a caveman, and maybe I'll give you a pass. Did Grandpa shoot these?
Mm-hmm. Well, the pheasant. I shot the deer.
Wow. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to pick that's messed up, even though I'm kind of impressed, that she shot anything. Or held a gun ever. Just because it would be out of character for her to switch like that.
Mom! That's messed up! You shot a deer? You killed Bambi's mom? That was you?
Oh, Bambi. Okay. You know, deer and rabbits and things aren't cute cartoon characters in real life. Out here, they're actually pests.
Cute, innocent pests?
But pests all the same.
You were my age when you shot it?
Younger. Our father took us hunting during the summers when we'd stay out here. Well, mostly just me. I always did all right with hunting. I could kind of, what's the word? Compartmentalize it? I don't think August could, though.
Oh no.
I only saw her fire a gun once. A little .22 hunting rifle. She didn't want to, but my dad wouldn't let her give up. He said we weren't heading back until August took her shot. So she aimed and fired and missed. The deer ran off, and August cried all the way home. That was August's first and last hunting trip. Our father didn't have much patience for that kind of, he had a real thing for, you know, not letting your emotions get in the way.
Maybe it's good to let your emotions get in the way sometimes. Maybe they're trying to tell you something.
Yeah, well, none of that time period. Definitely didn't think much of emotions. Probably wanted boys. Thinking that would, be easier. Honestly, what's a 22 gonna do to a deer anyway? Tickle it to death? Opal, I'm having so much fun. It's a total blast out here, really. You have to come. I know you go out to your little summer house every year with your family, but I really think you should consider working at the park with me next year. It's all people our age running the rides and concessions and games. Plus, when the park closes, you can ride the rides as much as you want, as long as whoever's running it isn't a jerk. Promise you'll come with me next summer. How are things out in the sticks? Are you working at the drive-in? If you don't have any luck with the guys out there, wait until you come out here. The guys are unreal. I've seen stuff that would make your hair curl. Say hi to your family from me. I'm going to write you every week, just like last year, so don't forget to write back. Your friend who's having lots of fun and wants you here desperately, Lori.
Mom, you know what it sounds like. You had a Francine.
I guess I did.
I've never heard of Lori before. Are you still in touch with her?
It was short for Dolores. Maybe you've heard me talk about my old friend Dolores?
No, I don't think so.
We haven't spoken in years. One of those friends you have in high school and then college happens and, you know.
Well, this girl would definitely say it's never gonna happen, even though it will. We always say it's never gonna happen, but it does. Life gets in the way.
That's never gonna happen with me and Francine. We'll still be friends when I'm as old as you. A very long time from now. Like, so long from now.
Wait, you're not implying I'm old?
Heavily.
No, of course not. But God, it's gonna be a long time from now.
And maybe she will, but it'll just be different. I mean, I'd say I'm still friends with my friend who moved to Kentucky, but it's different. We don't talk all the time. But I would say we're still friends. I want to see the other side. Canada. Darling, I know I'm running from something, but I have never felt so free. I just crossed the border and I'm writing to you from the desk in a room at a motel that's hidden off a little side road from the main thruway. There's more driving to do before I find us a little place to settle down. But before long, I'll have a return address for you to write back to. Don't miss me too much. Ellen Divine.
Well, would you look at this? A postcard from the mystery man.
What was he running from?
Got quite the imagination there for their first two. Let's keep it real.
His conscience?
I don't know if you can outrun your conscience by going to Canada.
You can if, I'm trying to think of a Canada joke. It's not working.
That's okay. I'll give you an A
There
for
you go.
effort.
There you go.
Bested.
Where am I invited to? Somebody's wedding. I mean, could this place not reek more of the 70s? I mean, look at this. Oh, a key!
Hey, could it be the key for the locked drawer in Grandma's desk?
It very well could be.
Only one way to find out.
A little expired. I don't even want to know what's in the fridge. Please tell me they didn't leave food in there. Oh, those are definitely no good. Hopefully it's just the can. I mean, I saved tins like that, so maybe it's just a saved tin. I love tins. I have so many tins. I save them in the hopes to put something in there, but I just, in reality, have a whole bunch of empty tins. A whole bunch of empty tins. I don't think it's a very good dog food now. Let's get this locked thing open. A very 70s plate. Darling, I've been driving up and down the highway and byways looking for the perfect spot, somewhere secluded where no one would think to look, with a little bit of space, and I know you always liked a place near the water. I'll find something soon. Just keep biding your time and don't let on.
Aha! They were really gonna run away together, huh?
He thought so anyway. Whoever he was.
Why do you think Grandma decided not to run off with him?
Well, maybe she just came to her senses. She could have gotten swept up in all the emotions and everything after Father died, and then, when the time came, she thought better of it.
Maybe. Or...
He seems like, very tall tale, high imagination.
maybe something super messed up happened.
Like what?
Okay. He was driving on these secluded back roads and whatnot, and he picks up a hitchhiker. And the hitchhiker gets in, and he asks him where he's headed. And the hitchhiker says, all the way to the end of the line, man. And the hitchhiker's just staring off into the distance like he's lost at some faraway place. And then all of a sudden, with no warning, he pulls out this huge rusty Bowie knife.
It's actually pronounced Bowie.
What? No, it's like the last name, like David Bowie.
Different last name. Bowie.
Are you just messing with me?
No, that's how it's pronounced.
Okay, well, anyway, maybe this guy got killed by a crazy hitchhiker, that's all I'm saying.
Well, that would be super messed up.
What an imagination. Okay, well, there's a door over there. Maybe I could just use the door to get into the side? I guess both the other doors are past the part where things fallen over.
What's in here?
That's just August's old room. Let's try and find some other way in.
Fine. I get in here? Of course not. Where's this, crawl space or whatever thing you're talking about here? Ah.
So, this is how we get into the crawl space?
You keep saying we.
So, this is how intrepid people with an innate sense of curiosity get into the crawl space?
Among other personality traits, yes.
Fine then. I'll go it alone. You're probably too frail to get in here anyway. Those creaky knees of yours.
Wow. Okay, into the filthy crawl space you go.
See you on the other side.
Super stable, just saying. It's not an ideal place to be. How is this place still standing? You.
Oh. Cool.
Pretty much. Ew and cool.
Ooh, this is good. Mom's gotta see this.
Running you from our new home, right on the water. I was looking and looking, and I realized there was no better home for us when we could just pull up an anchor and split if we really needed to. So I bought us a houseboat. It's really something else. I bought it from an older fellow who'd kept it perfect and was just done having to maintain it in his autumn years. Now just to get you and those kids moved up here. Oh, so take the kids too. Not like she was planning on ditching the kids. Hope it's been a good summer. Right back discreetly, and let's make plans for the big move. Something I've learned since Leo died is that being loaded with cash is the only way to live. Get ready for all your worries, to leave all your worries behind. Can't look at the other side, I guess. Ooh, cool. I wonder if we get to go to the houseboat at any point. Very cool. I want to go on the houseboat. So, where is this to go up? Ah.
Mom, I found a way in. Hang on, I'll open the back door. Hey, Mom, I found something. Look, look.
Another letter.
He wanted to live with Grandma on a boat? Maybe we can figure out where the boat was by looking at the photo.
It looks like, well, it looks like a boat.
A houseboat.
Not much to go on.
Can't see much of the surrounding area.
It's near trees?
You can look up the name
Maybe
of the
we can
boat,
look for some of those.
A place in Canada with trees. That narrows it down.
Alright, a place in Canada with trees and probably some moose. Does that help?
Go mechanics! Oh man, I forgot that August had this. I let her keep it when I moved into the van.
But August didn't even go to Ford State.
She almost did. We were both so excited to, growing up. Don't you remember Grandma talking about how much she loved it?
I remember her talking about how sexist it was.
Yeah, well, everything was sexist back then. But we're a Ford State family. You'll be a triple legacy.
Oh, now we're gonna open a whole another can of worms, aren't we? Let's not have a fight. Watch it lead to a fight anyway.
Yeah, I guess.
It'll be so exciting. Oh man, you're gonna love it. Eating lunch at Ford Hall, doing all-nighters in the library. Oh, there was this time when Lucy and I broke into the art building after hours.
I don't even know if I want to go to college.
What do you mean you don't know if you want to go to college? Of course you're going.
I can make my own choices.
What kind of choice is that? To be broke?
I'm not gonna be broke. I've been working really hard on my design business. And August didn't go to college.
August was lucky. She's talented, but she's also lucky.
When I'm 18.
Look, I don't want to talk about this anymore. It's not a discussion.
Fine.
So things are going really well. I'll look at some more things before we do the same round thing again.
Well, howdy there. What's your name, buddy?
Thought there was like a paper stuck there or something.
Oh, how fun. Wait, did they not get to use these?
Fair. Huh.
No video games back then, I guess.
No.
Poor, deprived kids.
Deprived, they didn't exist, so it's not depravity. I still play board games. They make some pretty awesome board games. The really good ones are not cheap, though.
Aha! This must be the key to the van!
The mean boys. One day, August rode her bike to town. So how sunny it was. Because it was sunny, her friend Nightshade had to follow her behind the trees because he lives in the shade and the shadows. Can't go in the sun. August laughed as Nightshade ran along under the trees, and she and Nightshade made jokes together. When August and Nightshade got to the town, there were boys outside the general store. They saw August's special tie that made her safe, but it didn't make her safe from... flip it over. Them. The mean boys came closer. They said, "Who are you talking to, and what are you wearing, stupid?" August said, "This is my dad's tie." The mean boy said, "Your dad must be stupid." August was crying, but the mean boys didn't care. They laughed and laughed. August looked for Nightshade, but Nightshade couldn't help because he was trapped in the shade under the tree far away. When the mean boys went away, August under the tree with Nightshade, August's special tie was all dirty. He gave Nightshade a hug to feel better, but it didn't help enough. Kids are jerks. Does it have a "Hey Mom" thing on it? No. Oh, yes it does. I'm dumb.
Poor kid. Did she get made fun of a lot? At school and stuff?
I think she got picked on when she was little, but she toughened up. I guess right around this age, when we came back from our last summer trip.
What changed?
I don't know.
Toughened up and masking are kind of the same thing. You're not actually any tougher, you just look like it. Dear August, you were upset after what happened today, and that's alright. You need time to yourself instead of talking to me, and that's alright too. Upset as you are, you need to remember, boys only tease girls because they like them. Do not teach that. Or because they're different. You cannot control cruelty of others, but you could discourage it through your own appearance and behavior and learn to play along. Time to grow up now. I know you will. Love, Mother. Okay, now... I have found that agreeing with a bully takes all the power away from their statement. So if they say you're stupid, you go, "Yep, I'm pretty stupid," even though you obviously know you're not stupid. It makes it no fun for them. Ignoring also works if you can't go as far as just agree with them. But do not teach anybody, especially girls, little girls, that boys are mean because they like them, because that sets them up to think that it's acceptable behavior to be mistreated, and that's not what you want to be teaching. Can't flip it over or anything. Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that either.
I don't know if I agree with this advice. This doesn't sound very Millie to me.
Millie was just a character, honey.
I know, but didn't she usually give advice Grandma would have given? How could you tell a little kid that getting picked on was their own fault?
I don't know if that's what she meant.
It's right here. She's like, if people are mean to you, you should change. What, the bullies are right? She never told me that kind of thing when girls were being mean to me at school. She just told me to be myself.
I guess... Well, maybe if Mother could have gone back and given August the advice she gave you instead, she would have.
I hope so.
Agree.
Oh my
gosh.
God, Aunt August. I have so many questions.
Ooh. Look at that. X marks the spot. I think we're gonna be digging.
I'd recognize that penmanship anywhere.
This piece was clearly done by an accomplished artist.
A cartographic prodigy? Do you think there'd be anything there to dig up that was left behind? It'd be like a time capsule.
Maybe she was gonna come back for it later. It was her first investment.
She got started early. I don't know. Let's just go see what it is.
Dude, seriously, slobs. Alright, where was that thing else? Oh, this one. I'm on this
Do you
now.
remember... Well, did it seem like Grandma wanted to...
Leave my father? I mean... I guess when I was around your age, I started wondering why they were together in the first place. They didn't seem to...
make sense together?
Yeah.
Huh. I remember when I started wondering that about you and Dad. Why you were together. You're both so different. Did you used to have more in common?
Well... When you're together at first, everything about each other is new. It can cover up a lot of things. But when you get used to each other, that's when it can be hard. But sometimes, by that point, it's too late.
Too late? Because you're already married?
Mm-hmm. I know you said that you didn't know if you were going to get married, but if you do, just don't rush into it.
So you wish you'd never married Dad? You wish you hadn't gotten married in the first place, and that I wasn't around.
I know.
I'm sure it would have made your life a lot easier.
Honey, that's not how it is. It's not as simple as that, and it's not because of you. There's a lot more to it. We'll talk about it someday.
When's someday?
Not today.
Then when?
But I feel like it.
Not
Never.
today.
Must be leaking. I really don't know why they let us look at some of these things. Is that her mom? Skates.
Now, what is this?
During the summers when we'd come here, I had a summer job as a waitress at the drive-in.
Cool.
On roller skates? Like in the movies?
Yeah, I guess. And those movies were based on reality,
Be nice.
You're cute!
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, please, Mom, stop. You were cute then, and you're, hot mom now.
What?
Don't make me say it again.
According to the boys at school, you are my hot mom.
Ugh, boys.
You didn't know about this?
What? No! I am not.
Oh yeah, no, it's great. It's great having all the boys at school talking about how hot your mom is. It's great. Regardless, this photo of you is real neat, and I think we should keep it.
Sure. Why not?
Young, idealistic, and trust easily. You have an open heart and a lot of pain to heal. Don't let someone who is more flash than substance take advantage of that. Sure. Literally,
Precious stone? This was to you?
Subtle, right? My mother was against me and Kurt being together from the start. To be fair, I would go off to who knows where with him and sometimes not come back till the morning. Now I understand how worried she must have been as a mother.
You were a bad kid? Do you ever thank your lucky stars I'm not a bad kid?
I don't know. You and Francine can stay up pretty late.
Playing The Sims and eating pizza rolls.
Yeah,
A scandal.
you kids are wild these days.
I like Sims. I usually get bored and murder everybody, but that's fun too.
What's in here?
That was my mom and dad's room. Well, just my mom's room last we were here.
Well, dang it, that door's stuck.
Kick it in.
I think... Look, we could twist the latch open if... I think I could get this open with a flathead screwdriver.
Awesome. Where's one of those?
Oh, I had a little toolkit in the glove box of my van.
Nice.
Okay, we'll go to the van, but you could kick that in. Trash as this place is, I don't think it would do much damage. It's fine. Actually, can I just, like, go through Opal, or not Opal's room, August's room?
Oh, it's everything I'd imagined. It's got an ugly lamp, an acoustic guitar,
You may not want to do that.
a concerning scent of mold?
I mean, what do you expect? It's been under this carport for 30 years. That's why I'm not coming inside.
Okay, I'll just look around and get out. It is kind of gross in here.
You're just looking for the screwdriver, right?
No?
Right.
Don't get too nosy, all right?
All right, all
Please.
right. But look at all this stuff.
Psh, I'm gonna be nosy.
Wow. Mom was even into theater back then. Huh. Ah, alas. Not so groovy anymore. Wow. Brutal, Lori. Brutal. But kind of fair.
Are you getting my letters? I haven't heard from you since you told me about Kurt. I've been writing you every week. Things at the park are lame. All the fun people left, and now it's just me, and Gordon, and the dorks from Sandusky. If I don't get anything back, I'm just going to assume you're preoccupied with Kurt to write to me. At least one of us is having fun. I'll talk to you when school starts, I guess, unless I'm too busy.
Holy shit.
Summer's been real out there, but I've got split. I'm not hip to another winter with snow. I'm on my bike, headed to Cali. Look me up if you're ever out that way.
How was the stuff? Cool as you'd hoped?
Well, I found,
Nah, let's get it all in the
This. You guys didn't just drift apart at the end of the summer, did you?
No. I came to work at the diner one night, and they said someone had left a note for me. And it was this stupid thing.
She kept it.
That sucks, Mom.
I just felt like such an idiot. I'd put all my energy into planning how we'd be able to stay together, planning how our life was going to be, planning how he'd be the answer for how I was going to be okay. And then one day, this. I don't know if I've ever cried as much as I did for the week after I got this.
Nah, side with your mom.
He seems like an asshole.
Hey, language.
Sorry.
In this case, it's okay.
Good.
Well, in that case... What an asshole! Ass! Butt! Crap!
All right, enough. There was a lesson I should have learned that summer. You can't rely on other people.
What?
If you put your trust in other people, if you expect them to be there for you, one day they won't be.
So what, you shouldn't have friends or relationships?
Well, no, I just mean
That's what it sounded like.
you can care about other people, but you have to be ready for them to go away. And be okay on your own when they do.
Dude, Mom needs some
Are
therapy.
You're making it sound like... Are you saying Dad left you? I thought you said you both agreed to get divorced.
Well, either way, he's not here, is he?
Mom, what happened? With you and Dad splitting up? He always makes it sound like you wanted him to leave, but...
He does?
I mean,
If he's telling you I wanted this, See? This is why you need to be okay on your own. If you're fine on your own, when they leave, you don't have to feel this way. Remember that.
Well... I've got the screwdriver.
Good. That's good.
That's some mixed messages there. She's like all upset that she don't want to get married, and now she's like, "Be fine on your own. You don't need nobody." Make up your freaking mind, mother. Give me whiplash.
Door, we meet again. But this time, I'm ready for you.
Hey, good work.
Thanks, Mom.
I used to be really big into astrology. Got all sorts of astrology books. Darling, now wait. It looks like someone's getting cold feet all of a sudden. We had a plan. Leo dies, I make tracks for the border, and when dust settles, you follow me. Whoa, hang on. This doesn't work if only one of us makes tracks. I've got everything you could ever hope for up here. A place of our own. A quiet little town where nobody knows our names, and a pile of cash that'll keep us going into who knows when. Kids will love it too. What kid wouldn't want to live on a boat? These silly ideas get these silly ideas out of your head. Get back on track. We'll be together soon. Now it sounds like he was murdered. I like those kind of rides. Those are cool.
Would you have loved living on a boat?
Who wouldn't?
I don't think so. I wonder what age he thought I was. He couldn't have thought a teenage girl would want to Wait. I hadn't even thought of that. My mother was just gonna take me and August, and we were all gonna run off to Canada? I mean, of course she wasn't just gonna leave us behind, but...
Sounds like Grandma had some big plans worked up.
Well, look, he said she started having cold feet. And she must have written him back and said she wasn't sure if she could come after all.
You think she realized that maybe her kids wouldn't have been so happy moving onto a boat with some random man in Canada? Can I start calling him Canada Man?
Yes, do it.
You can call him whatever you want. This is so strange.
Love makes you do crazy things.
Love or grief?
Both?
Ah, my mom loved this desk. I remember when she brought it home from the flea market.
Jeez, how many desks did Grandma have?
Kind of a lot, I guess. I mean, she was a writer. She liked to move around.
Well, let's see what she was hiding in here. Ugh, it's locked.
Typical.
This gives me an idea.
Crowbar? Smash it. No, I guess
The
I'll try
little key from Grandma's diary?
Right.
It's a nice desk, though. I figured we'd be able to look closer at a pen. Why? I don't know. My goodness. Milked a ton, didn't she? Ashtrays freaking everywhere. Wow, okay. Underneath that. Need to have it. Have it right. Flip over.
What's that?
What? I'm sorry. What?
What does he mean? When he says those are his kids? Was Grandpa Leo not your real dad? Could that have been why he was trying to run away with you and August and Grandma Helen?
I can't even imagine.
Look, Mom. Look. This one. This note. It has a return address. Pierre Lautrec. Box 9. Hop 2 Lake, Carndale, Ontario.
That sounds awesome.
We should go check it out.
Road trip.
What? No.
No, but...
Tess, we already drove however many hours up here and dug around getting dirty and all this stuff. I'm not driving us to Canada based on some return address from over 30 years ago. We have the rest of the house to pack up, and I still need to call the electric company to schedule our end of the service, which I probably should have done sooner, and...
Mom, stop. This is your father we're talking about here. It's about who you really are. It's about who I really am. Was my grandfather really my grandfather? Who was this guy? Who are we? These are big questions, Mom, and you're just gonna turn around and drive home?
Okay, listen.
Yes.
Hey, I'm not doing this because of your sterling rhetorical skills. You didn't win this one. I just happen to agree with you.
Sure.
I do want to know who my mother might have been mixed up with, and why she never told me about it, and who my real father is. And if we go check out this address, we might find nothing. But we might find something. So if one more day of driving is all it takes to find out one way or the other...
Then why not, right?
Right.
Glad I could convince you.
No, you just happen to be right.
Exactly. Glad you came around to see things my way in the end. Okay. Should we get going? It's getting dark.
Yeah. Let's find somewhere to stay for the night. We'll look up directions. Get back on the road in the morning.
Hotel night. We're getting room service. Thank you, Mom. Best weekend ever.
But we didn't find that hidden fortune you were so excited about.
Yeah. Maybe it's on the other side of the border.
Oh, I forgot to dig the hole.
Maybe. Come on, let's get out of here.
Do I get a chance to go dig a hole? Because, I would like to go do that. Alright, over here. Wasn't it? I don't know. Oh.
You ready to unearth this mystery?
You are really getting into the mess on this trip. Crawling through old crawl spaces, digging in the dirt.
It's for the sake of the adventure, Mom.
Don't let me stop you.
Oh, the tie. Aw.
So this is where August buried her feelings.
Literally.
Mom! Come on, it's sad.
It is.
What?
I don't know. Maybe we should keep it. Maybe August would want it.
I think so too.
Good way to bring it up.
We can just put it in the car.
Welcome back, Nightshade.
Is there anything else I need to do? I think I'm done here anyway.
All right. Time to order that room service.
This is not the kind of place that has room service. I'm sorry.
What?
Hotels do room service. This is a motel.
Just like the summer place was a mobile home and not a trailer.
Right. But the other way around. But there's a restaurant and lounge right next door, though. I'm gonna head down there and get us dinner, okay? And I'm going to have a cocktail while I wait. It's been a long day. I'll be back with something to eat soon.
Well, all right. That's almost like room service.
What do you want to eat?
Oh. Burger?
Burger it is. Do your homework.
Why can't I make coffee?
Oh, how lovely. Dirt-flavored water. No thanks.
You don't like coffee? What's wrong with you? Nope, guess not. Hey, give me that.
Ooh, a visitor's guide. Oh. Hmm.
Why can I open those if there's nothing in them? Bless you. I don't know what that's about. Well, I haven't done Francine yet, so. Oh, so haunted. Yeah, haven't. One-quarter maple syrup. I feel like with friends you're more likely to be like, it sucks. I could do both. Alright. I'm running away from the law. They work together at the store. Just secretive about whatever he's doing. I regret texting him. This is so long. Just trying to wrap up the conversation here. Just put it back. I'm not gonna be using it anytime soon because that was lengthy. Do I actually have to do this?
Hey, it's burger time. How's that homework coming along?
Fine. How was the restaurant?
Overpriced. But I guess that's the price you pay for convenience. Here's your burger.
Thanks.
Enjoy. I'm gonna call August.
Tell her I said hi.
August? Guess where I am? At a motel in Powhatan. Tess and I took a little road trip. She says hi. We paid a visit to the old summer house. You remember the summer house? Mobile home. Yes, it's still there. Anyway, we came away with some questions about Mom and Dad.
Let's defeat the burger. I want a burger. I don't know if I can eat a burger right now.
Do you think, could Dad have... Yeah, she's here. Hold on. She wants to talk to you. I'm going out for a smoke. Back in a few.
Hello, Teresa.
Hi, Aunt August.
This is all... It's pretty crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's one word for it.
How do you feel about it?
I think it's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a bigger deal for you and Mom. I just think... I don't know, it's just kind of... It's like seeing a whole new side of Grandma, now that she's gone.
Yeah. I was still pretty young when our dad died, so I think it's a lot harder on your mom than on me. I never really knew him.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. I've spent enough on therapy to almost be over it. Did you guys find anything out there? I haven't been since we were kids.
We found some of your old art. Stuff you made as a kid.
Oh, that's so fun. I was a creative kid.
Do you ever do that kind of stuff now?
Well, no, not really. Not as much as I'd like to. Although I have to do a lot of creative stuff at work. But it would be nice to get back into writing.
What about drawing?
I was a dedicated artist, but never a very good one. I'll leave the visual stuff to you. What about the house? What was it like?
Moldy.
It was pretty beat up.
Yeah. I'm surprised it was still standing.
I guess part of me hoped we could just move out there.
Move out there? Oh my gosh, you're breaking my heart. You'd rather live in the middle of nowhere than in Chicago?
What?
With me, in the townhouse. Didn't your mom say?
No. What about Mom? Can she stay with you?
Of course, both of you, but she doesn't want to.
What do you mean?
She... Look, you should talk to her about it. It isn't my place.
Why didn't...
Oh, hold on. Work is calling. I gotta go. Love you, Teresa.
Love you too, Aunt August.
And Jocelyn is looking at him, and it's so obvious that she forgot her line, and of course she did, because she only got off book a few days before, and he's just staring at her.
Uh-huh.
And Todd needs her to say it, otherwise the whole scene makes no sense, and it's dead quiet. It's opening night! And so then, she just says, "Who are you? The Pirate of Penzance?" Tess?
What?
Are you even listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean, I'm listening.
If you want to just drive quietly for a while, that's fine. I can do that.
Ugh, don't make me text people. I don't wanna. I'm antisocial.
Wait, where's my cell phone? Did I leave it in my backpack?
You look in your backpack and you're gonna be yelled at.
Oh no.
What?
My cell phone. I left my cell phone at the hotel.
Are you sure?
Oh, darn.
Yes,
can't
I
text
looked
anybody.
everywhere. It's not in the glove box. It's not in my backpack. I don't have the charger either. I must have left it on the charger at the hotel.
Ugh. Please don't make me.
We have to go back and get it.
Tess, we have been driving for over an hour already. We are not driving all the way back to the motel just so you can have your phone for one day.
You don't understand.
Ugh.
It might be gone if we don't go back for it.
I'm sure it'll be in the motel lost and found. We can pick it up on the way home.
Mom, we have to turn around. We haven't been driving for an hour.
Yes, we have. We left 1 hour and 18 minutes ago.
Well, we can drive faster on the way back.
I am not breaking the speed limit and getting pulled over and getting a ticket because you can't wait till tonight to get
I wouldn't have left my phone there if it wasn't for you. You were lying to me, and I was so distracted. And now you won't even go back. And
Hold on. I was lying to you? When was I lying to you?
you didn't tell me we could stay with August. Why would you just lie to me and say August was unwilling to help us?
I didn't lie. She doesn't want to help. Helping would be buying the house, and when I asked, she said no.
But she offered to let us stay with her.
And I said no. There's a million reasons why that's a bad idea.
At least we'd be sleeping in a bed and not a car.
We aren't gonna sleep in the car. I'll figure something out.
Aren't you concerned? We have no plan. You have no plan.
I have a plan. Money might be tight, but it's not like I don't have a job.
Oh.
Why don't you like August?
Excuse me? Where did you get that idea?
You always act like she's a pain when she's just trying to help. It's like you're jealous of her.
First of all, I am not jealous of her. It's a lot easier to make money when you live by yourself, especially if you're so far away. Your own family is an afterthought. I had to do all the work for Grandma. August just stayed in Chicago.
You're making her sound so selfish. She's not like that.
You've never lived with her, Tess. It's not gonna be like your little vacation. August thinks she knows what's best for everyone. I can't be around someone like that every day.
Wow, I can't imagine what
I
that
know,
feels
right?
like. Do you think you're the only person with problems and the rest of us are just running around doing whatever? You're exhausting. No wonder Dad left.
Ooh.
Don't bring your dad into this.
Why not? Why can't we talk about Dad? Actually talk about Dad for once. The divorce,
I don't want to have this discussion right now.
Fine. You don't want to have this discussion? I'll just find out when I go to Nevada.
What?
When I see Dad when I go next month.
You're not going to Nevada next month.
Yes, I am. I already have the tickets.
What do you mean? With what money?
From my business, I'm going...
From your business. I can't believe you. That you would go behind my back?
If you just told me what was happening, I wouldn't have to. I wouldn't have to ask Dad to tell me the truth.
The truth? Please. Oh, so that's what this is all about, huh? You want to know what's the truth? Fine. Here's the truth. The divorce wasn't mutual. I divorced him.
You...
Your father announced he was going to Reno to become a full-time gambler and expected me to say, "Oh, sure, honey, feel free to abandon me and my daughter and dying mother to try out your next get-rich-quick scheme." What? What kind of person would think a marriage could work with that kind of distance? So then I have to be the bad guy, just like always. He gets to run away and be the fun parent, and I have to be the mean mom and do all the work. So I divorced him. I'm sure he's just as proud of his new job as I am, and that's why you're hearing about it now. So sure, go to Nevada, ask him all about it. I'm sure he'll tell you the truth.
Shit, that went south. Real quick. Show silent trip now? Really? Is Hey Mom really the thing we need to be doing right now? I feel like we should just stare out the window for a while and count trees.
It's a dead end.
It's not a dead end. We just have to get out and walk.
Where, Tess?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. I think it's through here. Thanks for the help, by the way.
Look, I know you're upset. We both are. Let's just get in, see what we can find about Pierre, and get out. Before I change my mind.
Agreed.
Hey, that's the boat. Like crap now. Let's see, it's out back first. Yeah, no, we'll Hey Mom later. Yeah, this looks safe. Okay. Wow, plate. Fascinating.
Yikes.
definitely
Somebody has
nice.
anger issues. Couldn't just set down the knife gently, could ya?
Yeah, you stab it back in too. So not good for your knife.
Pierre! Pierre was here.
Looks like we're on the right track.
Shared facility for all residents. Turn it down. This means you, Pierre. Pierre's a slob, too. Alright, let's hang on over here.
How are we supposed to get on board?
Jump.
Maybe
No,
there's
that'd be a bad
something
idea.
around here we can use.
Like a ladder or something? Didn't see anything I could use on the way in. There. On that board, maybe? Yeah, it's totally safe.
This is so stupid.
Yeah.
We're trespassing. We need to go back home.
But we...
What if you fall off and break your neck, Tess? Or who knows what's even in that boat? Or if the floorboards are all rotted, or...
But we're already here. And the trailer home...
Mobile home.
The mobile home was fine. I just think... If we go back now, what's the point? Don't you want to know what happened to Grandma? To find Pierre?
Okay, fine. You stay here, and I'll see what I can find.
No. You can't go in without me.
Don't tell me what I can't do, Tess. No matter how grown up you think you might be, I'm still your mother.
You're right. I'm sorry. We've done all of this so far together. I just don't want to give that up.
All right. We'll do it together, but I should go first.
No, I should go.
No way! What if you fall off?
I could say the same to you. I should go first. I'm not gonna let my poor, aged mother walk across a rickety bridge before I'm sure it's safe.
Let's flip a coin. Call it heads or tails.
No! I'm going first. It's my filial duty.
You really think it's dangerous?
If I thought it was dangerous, I wouldn't walk across at all.
Great, then we'll flip a coin. I call heads.
Oh my god. I lost?
In a manner of speaking.
After you.
All right. Here I go.
Careful.
Not very climactic.
Not quite as scary as I thought.
Yeah, this thing is pretty sturdy. Especially for just sitting out here for a few decades. Let's hope we can say the same for the rest of the boat.
There's a spot down there too. I think we'll check the upper part first.
It's locked.
Ugh.
This must be where the money is.
I seriously doubt that, but
They wouldn't leave the money on the
regardless,
boat.
we'll have to...
Can I just kick it in?
Yes.
I'd say you're free to try, but I don't want you hurting yourself.
How sturdy can it be? Ow. All right, pretty sturdy.
Dang it. I'm just glad they let her do it. Oh dear. Somebody was lonely. But he wasn't bored. I was surprised to receive another letter from you so soon. A houseboat. It's romantic. A romantic thought. Living right on the water. But don't you suppose it might be a bit small for both of us and 2 children, including a teenager? Couldn't you have written to me before making this decision? 2 children, including a teenager. We're still here, waiting for the heat to die down. While I'm excited to start our new life afresh, I've begun to rack of worries. How will the children react? With all they've already been through, what do you suppose my parents will think? And us just disappearing? My poor mother. She's already lost a son-in-law. Won't people come looking for us? Are you sure there's no other way?
A letter from Grandma!
Can you imagine if my mother had actually moved us up here to stay?
I'd be Canadian.
You wouldn't even exist.
Whoa. What?
Well, who knows if I would have had a daughter if my whole life had changed back then. I certainly wouldn't have met your father.
Wow. So, this is like looking into an alternate reality. I'd like to live in another reality.
Like what?
One where we were really rich, and you could fix up the Andromeda and make every play there amazing.
Tess.
And we could keep Grandma's house and make it all perfect, like better than it's ever been.
There's no way to that reality from here.
Negative Nancy. Oh my.
Wow. This is from when Grandma was really young.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this one.
Why would you
look
have?
a lot like her.
Really? I always thought I looked more like my father.
Maybe you were just imagining things?
What? Oh, you mean because he might not have been my father? I suppose I can see the resemblance now that I think about it.
You have her smile. Cool. Nobody to spy on, though. $3,000? For a houseboat?
Are you saying that's a lot or a little?
I feel like that's a little. Houseboat seems like it'd be more expensive.
A little? Only $3,000 for a boat you can live on? It's a house and a boat. That's 2 whole things for just $3,000. Some people don't even have one thing.
It does seem like he probably got a pretty good deal.
Do you think the boat had something wrong with it?
Maybe Pierre just drove a hard bargain.
Can I wear it?
Boy, really getting into the sea captain persona, aren't we? Did the boat ever even leave this dock?
Can I light it? Nope. Probably wouldn't light anyway. Just not getting down there. Alright, we'll go around the back. I think it's where it goes anyway. Back here. Why is it always, hey mom? I'm getting annoyed on her behalf. That's where it went. Alright. Oh, wow. Please don't go on about the silly ideas in my head. My concerns are far from silly. This affects all of us. You say we'll have everything we could ever hope for, but I'm not the one who decided to run off across the border and have silly little Helen pick up her entire life with her children's lives at the drop of a hat to follow, no matter how much money was involved. I hope for things that money can't buy. Treasured friendships I've held since I was a girl. My relationship with my parents and siblings. Satisfying work where I get to help people. My children to grow up in the loving company of their grandparents and their friends. These are the things you asked me to give up. And for what? Isolation? An unfamiliar place? A leaky boat? Money to spend on what? What does it matter if everything else is lost? Ugh, fine. Hey, Mom.
You tell him, Grandma.
Yeah, not one to mince words.
All those years of writing advice columns paid off, I guess. Kinda nice that she was thinking about you guys, too. Not just uprooting your life, dumping you in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. I can't imagine what it would have been like to grow up here.
You'd have to learn French.
Sacre bleu.
Oh no, it's already happening.
I wouldn't want to learn French. I know a lot of Spanish. French just does not jive with me. I don't know. All the vowels. Too many vowels crammed together.
Oh, it's for 4 players. Sorry, Pierre.
I wonder what can I open the presents? I want to see what they were. Probably like presents for the kids, right? I can't pick up these presents. Why? I don't know what he got for the kids. It would be cool to live on this boat, though. About this much.
Boy, he really burned through it.
I can't imagine just spending $40,000 on nothing.
Well, some of it was on this boat.
Yeah, seems like he really loved it.
Can you imagine Grandma living here?
Can you imagine August living here?
Maybe then she would have been a famous painter, because she would have, had to paint a bunch of stuff to make it less ugly.
For sure.
And you and Grandma would have had to fish every day.
This is a very tempting scene you're painting.
I'm imagining something like Little House on the Prairie, but on a boat.
Little houseboat on the river?
Rolls off the tongue.
Robert's hit again. Local state police looking for a group of thieves made off with an undisclosed amount of cash taken from Kleeman clothiers in a burglary. According to state police, the men broke into the store around 1:20 a.m., vandalized the store safe, took money from a bag before fleeing. No witnesses. Urging local businesses to deposit all cash at the banks at the end of each business day. The burglars have been apprehended. It's too risky to leave all the money in the store overnight.
The burglary ring! Mom, Grandma's boyfriend here was a bank robber. Why else would he have this?
Maybe my mother sent it to him.
For what?
To keep him abreast of current events?
Oh, come on, Mom. Grandma had a thing going with a bank robber. How cool is that?
Well, okay, they didn't rob any banks. It was the jewelry counters at department stores and things like that.
Department store robber doesn't quite have the same ring to it.
And it wasn't robbery, it was burglary.
What's the difference?
A robbery is when you take something from someone under duress. A burglary, you take it when they're unaware. I think.
You think?
Listen, it's been a while since I've brushed up on my criminology.
And why are they so sure it was men?
What?
It says the men broke into the store, but there were no witnesses. So how do they know it was men?
You're thinking lady robbers.
Like Catwoman.
I like it. Very cinematic.
Do you think Grandma could have helped?
Are you seriously asking if I think my mother was an accomplice in all this?
Why not?
She had 2 kids at home, and I just don't see it.
Seems like there was a lot about Grandma you weren't seeing.
Excuse me?
Yeah, you might want to bring her down a notch.
Sorry, Mom. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, maybe that's what she wanted me to think. I didn't know about Pierre, after all.
Thank goodness we didn't fight again. A lot of booze in here. Urban. Ring the bell? Nope.
Aha!
Front side of the boat. What's going on here? Oh, there's a Hey Mom thing on the other side of the other side of the boat. Probably do that real quick, and then I'll go up and open the door. Let's go over here and bug Mom again. Ooh.
Dodge this!
Gilligan? Gilligan's hat. Just like Silent Hill. Yeah.
Just like Silent Hill.
What?
Oh, it's this video game we played at Francine's house. It's a horror game. She really likes that stuff.
Seriously, Tess? You're thinking about video games right now?
I'm always thinking of video
It's
games.
foggy in the game.
Oh.
I guess I could take this way then. Why not? Can't open any of that. Look at that in a minute. Pens and pencils. Received your latest letter. My final response. You say you did all this for me, but you didn't. Everything you've done, you did for yourself. You were the one who was unsatisfied with our home, our income, and always wanted more. You were the one who made the decision to get more money through the reckless, illegal means. You were the one who decided to run to Canada. Save your own skin, without even telling me until it was too late to do anything but follow along. I'm not following along anymore. You say these are your kids too, and of course they are. They're my children as well. I'm here with them every day, comforting their grief, trying to console them over the loss of their father, trying my very hardest to keep up the ruse, but I'm trying to get used to it, used to doing this on my own, used to speaking for myself, living with this new life. I'm regaining my footing. I'm starting to feel okay.
So I guess that's it? Grandma and Pierre went to all this trouble and then Grandma just changed her mind?
I think maybe she wasn't so convinced in the first place.
Well then, why string Pierre along like this for so long? He bought a boat and fixed up the kids' room and everything?
Maybe she just wasn't sure at first. Or didn't want to hurt him.
Oh yeah, I bet he felt great about reading this.
You say you do whatever it takes to make me happy. That you'll give me everything I've always deserved to have. I don't know how else to tell you this, but I think you already have. All I want now is to be left alone, free to lead this new life, but by my own means. Do not contact me or the children again. This is over for all of us. I think we were happy once. I hope you find happiness. Key.
This could come in handy.
Looks like a mailbox key.
Didn't we see some mailboxes up by the gate where we came in?
I did.
Looks like Pierre tried to mail this, but he messed up the postage or something. Let's crack this bad boy open.
Wait, opening other people's mail? I don't know, Tess.
It's so old, who cares? Yeah, use logic on her.
If this guy was your real father, you're his next of kin, so it's fine.
Is that how that works?
I don't know, probably. Makes sense to me.
I suppose you have a point.
Let's see what we've got here.
Sheriff's Department. To whom it may concern, I now confess my culpability for a spat of burglaries, which resulted in the theft of almost $1.5 million. I'd worked as a property inspector for Gein County for over 10 years at a poker game in 1966. I was approached by a man interested in trading blueprints for my knowledge for cash. He and a few others targeted department stores and other businesses that carried large amounts of cash overnight. This relationship developed, and I became more and more involved. I was given 10% of the proceeds from the robberies in exchange for information on how they could evade detection from the store's security. As time went on, the stores they chose to hit became riskier and riskier, and I had no way to back out of the arrangement, as they had threatened not only my safety, but that of my family's as well. Seeing no other option, I falsified a death certificate with papers I lifted from the county office, left my wife and daughters to cross the border under an assumed name, giving them the instructions to follow me. They never did, and I wish that crossed out, regret having asked them to. What little of my stolen profits remain, I have destroyed. My wife, Helen, knew nothing of my crimes until it was too late. She only went along with my story of my death because she had no other choice. She's innocent. My decision is The decision to involve myself with this in the series of crimes was mine alone. I ask that you leave my wife and daughters alone. This is my confession, Leonard Lambros.
So Pierre was my dad?
He wrote this whole confession, but it never made it. It's been here ever since.
I can't believe it.
Well, it says right there.
No, I mean rhetorically, Tess. Jeez.
Right.
So my mother wasn't having an affair at all. Or whatever this would have been.
Not except with Grandpa's secret identity.
So my father hadn't died when we thought he'd had a heart attack. He was just here, on this dock. We never got to know him. He was just a car ride away. August and I suffered over something that never even happened.
It kind of did happen, though, didn't it? As far as you knew, it did. You lived with that your whole life, so to you, it did.
I can't believe he just abandoned us. All this time, he was here. He gave up his family, his children.
For an old boat and some booze.
I wish I could have talked to him. Just one more time. And my mother living a lie for the rest of her life. I can't even imagine. I just wish I could have talked to her about it. While she was alive.
Wish you could have been there for her?
Yeah. If we could have just... She didn't have to carry all this alone. I can't believe she would do that to us, lie to us her whole life. Why didn't she say anything? Even when we were all grown up.
Maybe
Might you bring something like that
Maybe
up?
she was trying to protect you.
Yeah, maybe. August was so little. But I was old enough to know the truth. I just wish we would have talked.
So, that's it? He spent all his money, tried to send this confession, and disappeared, and he never came back? Do you think he could still be alive?
I don't know. Honestly, I honestly don't care. It doesn't really matter, does it? Either way, he's gone.
You don't want to keep going? Maybe we could find...
No, I think we found enough.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Mom.
He pretended to die. But he really just left me, like everyone else.
I didn't leave you.
Well, maybe not yet. But your dad.
I thought you said you were the one who kicked Dad out.
I mean... Well, it wasn't quite like that. I guess... Listen. I'll give you the full story in the car. I'm freezing out here.
Yeah, me too.
Tess, thanks for doing this. For coming with me.
Of course.
And for pushing me to find out what happened.
Just doing my job.
I know I haven't been the best mom lately. But I am so lucky to have such an incredible, kind,
Oh, Mom.
beautiful, hardworking...
Stop. You'll make me cry.
Just such an amazing daughter.
I love you, Mom.
I love you too, honey.
Hey, Mom. I was thinking about something. I wonder what Grandma would say about all this.
Good question.
Sounds like she wouldn't want to talk about it.
What do you think?
I don't think she'd be too happy. Now, girls, I hid those private things away so people wouldn't find them. I don't know why you couldn't leave well enough alone. Well, if you didn't want people to find it, maybe you should have gotten rid of it. Well, okay. Maybe I did want you to find it. A little bit.
So you asked about what happened with me and Dad.
Uh-huh.
Well, your dad, was always looking for the next thing. Always had a new idea to try that was going to fix all his problems, our problems. And for a while, it was the video store. And then that sales thing, and then he decided that he was going to be a professional poker player.
Is that what you meant by full-time gambler?
Yeah. I mean, not really a gambler. He's not playing with his own money. It's all tournaments and stuff. They're playing as a sport.
It's crazy. Yeah.
That's insane. Didn't anybody tell him the house always wins?
Oh, I did. But this isn't playing poker against the house. It's against other players. There is no house. Believe me, I heard all his justifications. There were plenty.
And even though he's been gone for a couple years, he's never told me why he's really out there. Why wouldn't he tell me?
Maybe deep down, he's not so proud of it.
Maybe he just didn't want to tell me till after he'd hit it big? So he chose right when Grandma really started getting sick and we moved in to take care of her to go off and follow his dream? He must really like poker.
He likes it. But I wouldn't say that's the real reason he left. The split came at a really hard time. The theater was doing worse, and I was spending all my time there. Then your grandmother started really declining and needed more and more help. I think when I decided we needed to move in with her to care for her, well, being a full-time caretaker for his mother-in-law was not something your father ever signed up for.
That's kind of what you signed up for in marriage.
So he
dude.
left for Nevada. He wanted to stay married. Said we could make it work. But by that time...
It was already over.
Yeah, exactly. I realized that this was a pattern that would never really end. Do you blame me for ending it?
No, I get it. You needed his support, and he just ran away. Kind of forced your hand.
Yeah, kind of.
That sucks, Mom. But I do miss him. I'm sorry for buying the tickets.
Oh,
I should have talked to you first. I guess I thought, I don't know, that Dad, explain everything to me in a way that made sense, and that he was living some great life out there.
no, you shouldn't apologize. I'm sorry I didn't tell you earlier. I guess I was embarrassed. That I would have married such a ding-dong. Professional gambler. I didn't want to have to say it out loud. But I guess you can't keep running away from your problems forever.
Now I have these tickets and I don't know what to do.
I think you should go.
To Reno?
Yeah. I think it would be good for you to hear his side of the story. We may not always get along, but he's not a bad guy. And you guys have a good relationship. You should spend some time with him. I think it'd be good for both of you.
Are you sure, Mom?
Yeah, I'm sure. But it's not over Thanksgiving, right?
Oh God, no. And Miss August mac and cheese? Fat chance. I'm proud of you, Mom.
For what?
What do you mean, for what? You're kick-ass. How many moms would stop packing up their house to drive their daughter all over Michigan to search for a family secret? Or run their own business, run a community theater? That's pretty cool.
All right. Maybe not the brightest idea from a financial perspective, but it is pretty cool. Thanks, honey. That means a lot. And speaking of businesses, that's pretty impressive that you made enough money to buy a plane ticket.
Yeah, it's exciting that people are willing to pay me to design websites.
Well, I've seen what you can do, and you do a great job.
Thanks, Mom.
I'm serious. When I saw your web stuff, I mean, I don't always know what I'm looking at, but I know it looks good.
Thanks.
An artist's eye, just like your grandma.
And my mom. But maybe it skipped over my aunt.
Come on, her painting wasn't that bad. Well, I guess I always imagined that you'd go to Ford, like Grandma and me. It's silly, but it's not fair of me. God knows I didn't do everything my mom wanted me to do.
Like seeing Kurt?
Yeah, exactly. Amongst many other things. But yeah, it's hard to let go, to see you as an adult, not just my baby girl.
Ugh.
Mom!
You were so cute back then, even cuter than now.
Stop!
And you had the biggest head. Everyone said it. Everyone said, that's the baby with the biggest head.
Bowling ball head, the bowling ball baby.
Yep, and it was all your dad. On my side, we all have perfect, tiny little heads, like golf balls.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you think about the whole August thing?
Moving in with her?
Yeah, I guess it's a big decision, moving to Chicago.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Would you want to move in with her?
It seems like a good choice. Even if it's just for a while, at least we'd have a place to stay.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Are you worried about the theater? Or my school?
These days I'm worried about everything, but I'm confident too. Confident we can figure it out.
Yeah.
We've been through so much this last year. You've been through so much. I have to have faith that we'll continue to make things work.
Yeah. Me too.
I will say, August's house is pretty nice.
Her bathtub is the size of my bedroom.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be worth it for the bathtub alone. We should call August and tell her about all this.
Oh, hey August, guess what? Our dad really is our dad.
You can sleep easy. We're not French-Canadian after all.
Whatever we end up doing, I'm glad you're with me.
Yeah, me too.
Well, that concludes Open Roads. It was alright. It was easy on my voice, which was good. It was very low effort, also good for when I'm sick. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed it. We'll be back as soon as we can with our regular content. It's much more exciting stuff, as soon as I can manage it.